Hello out there, comic book lovers. It is Friday. So, that means I'm doing my Friday night reviews. I am going to take three comics from the previous Wednesday, so the three, what I thought were the best, and do a review of them. And then I'm going to take the one that I liked the least. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but it's the one that I liked the least. And check it out. All right, now let's move on to the books that I liked this week. Number 3, American Vampire 1976, book 2. It is Black Label. So, it's written by Scott Snyder. Let's see. Art and cover by Raphael Albuquerque. Colors by Dave McCaig. And lettering by Steve Wands. It's book 2, The Stuff of Legends. And it starts out with somebody telling a story about the Skinner brothers. Jim Skinner and who was the other one? Anyway, one's a lawman, one wasn't. They both become vampires. And then it moves on to this story. Now, I think it was Jim Skinner, who's the main hero of this one. He was a vampire at one point, and at some point before the beginning of this book, he had managed to somehow find a cure for his vampirism, and now he's miserable and wants to get it back, but he can't. He was, or no, maybe this one was the criminal. Yes, he might have been the criminal. And some people come up to him and say, "Hey, look, you were really good at robbing trains, whole cars, not just getting on there, getting stuff, and getting out. They made whole cars disappear." And for this one, President Ford, was, like I said, this is back in '76, was having a train go across country with certain historical artifacts on it. And one of the artifacts that is on it is a legendary vampire book that not many people know about. And these people want him to steal this car so they can get it. And they promised him the ability to get his vampirism back. And so this is where this one picks up. And this one, they actually shows him and some of the other people, including his brother, working on getting the car off the train into where they need to do it. And some other little parts of the story with some machinations going on from other groups, including one guy who is one of the Secret Service agents assigned to protecting President Ford. He's involved with some shady group that we don't know much about, or at least in this story, they don't. So it's I'd never read any of the American Vampire stuff before, so I don't know who all the groups are, and I'm trying to get through the story and learn who these people are by judging by what is in the book. And it's pretty interesting. It's kind of fun, but I am I don't want to say I'm at a loss, but I'm just a little behind the curve. I'd probably find it a bit more interesting if I knew who some of these, people were and what groups they were. But, it's still fun. And, of course, there's only one more book left, I think, because this is book 2, and I'm assuming it's of 3, but it doesn't quite say. And so it leaves off with a pretty tense situation between the two heroes being confronted by some bad guys, which looks like they're setting up for the last issue. So I'm gonna give this a 3.5 out of 5. And I think this is better than some of the other Scott Snyder stuff that has been happening lately. I haven't even begun reading the death metal stuff. I'm not, I haven't been getting that stuff for the past few series that he's been doing because it's beginning to bore me. But this is good. This is classic Snyder. So I think if you pick your stuff up that doesn't have to do with the death metal and the whole thing he's been doing for the past 800 years, you'll find this a lot better. So I recommend it. And so what do you think? Have you picked it up? Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know in the comments below.